The Houthis were fighting Ali Abdullah Saleh because the Houthis were among the people who said Saleh isn't meeting our needs. Mostly this was an indigenous northern movement that, because of the weakness of everybody else, was able to roll through much of the country. Saudi Arabia has a number of interests in Yemen. First, they have a historical commitment to security in the Arabian Peninsula. They've been fighting the Houthis for more than 10 years. They've never been very successful fighting them, and they can't really afford to put ground troops in. And so they've been trying to win from the air. It's very hard to win a battle from the air, but the bombing campaign has resulted not only in damages to infrastructure, but into huge numbers of civilian deaths. What was already a fragile situation became a catastrophic situation. Yemen has had a per capita income in the good times of about $900 a year. It's running out of water, transportation is poor, there's not much industry.
It is facing the world's worst humanitarian crisis. You have 16 million people who are on the verge of famine. One child dies every 10 minutes. It's simply unacceptable.
The Saudi miscalculation is they thought they could win a quick, decisive war, and they've gotten bogged down in an air war that keeps creating images of suffering, which is not only costly to the Saudis in terms of money and materiel, but costly to the Saudis in terms of their global reputation. The other piece of this that's really difficult is there are terrorist groups operating in Yemen, and the Saudis and the Emiratis help the United States attack these terrorist groups. The radical groups thrive on conflict. They make money letting goods go back and forth.
Food is being used as a recruitment tool for Houthis or other insurgent groups. It makes sense that you are in such a place of starvation that you would choose to go join one of those insurgent groups and join the war because they have the promise of food. And that's why this is not only one of the world's worst humanitarian crisis, and that we as policymakers, as Americans, should care about this, but it's also about the national security implications that this kind of instability can create.
We're going to be fighting terrorism in Yemen for a long time. It will take years to address issues in Yemen. It will take billions and billions and billions of dollars to address the issues in Yemen. But what we seem to have right now is we seem to have arrested the decline. And just a week or two ago, that seemed to be really optimistic.